You're in the middle of a hard day. Your to-do list is long. The phone keeps going and everyone seems to need something from you. And then at some point, you just stop. You make yourself a cup of tea. You sit down. You don't pick up when it rings again. And for a moment, it feels good. Really good. Maybe even a little guilty, but underneath that guilt, you also feel a sense that this right here was the right thing to do. That moment has a name. It's called self-gentleness. And if you've ever had it, even once, you already know more about it than you think. Self-gentleness is not a technique. It's a perspective, a way of seeing yourself that says, I am the most important person to consistently deserve my own gentleness, not when things go well, not when I've earned it, but always. That sounds simple, and in a way it is, but for most of us it goes against something very deep, something we learned early, that taking care of yourself first is selfish, that needs are inconvenient, that the right thing to do is always keep going. Self-gentleness is the calm, persistent practice of unlearning that. And what makes it a perspective rather than a method is what happens within you. It's not just about doing things differently. It's about gradually, incrementally coming to see yourself differently. The beliefs slowly shift. The inner voice changes. Because you kept choosing in small moments to be a little less hard on yourself. Most of the people I work with are not beginners at inner work. They've read the books, done the therapy, understand themselves very well. And they still find this hard. And not because they're doing it wrong, but because self-gentleness asks something most of us were never taught. To treat yourself as someone who matters consistently, even on the days when you feel like the least deserving person in the room. And that's where it gets interesting. Because self-gentleness doesn't ask you to feel worthy first. It doesn't ask you to believe you deserve it before you start. It just asks you to begin. With a cup of tea. With not picking up the phone. With one small moment of not making things harder for yourself than they already are. And those moments accumulate slowly. They start to add up to something. Self-gentleness looks different for everyone. For some people it's a 2-minute pause in the middle of the day, just sitting quietly with yourself before the next thing starts. For other people it's noticing the harsh inner voice in the middle of the sentence and choosing not to finish that thought. And for others it is saying no to something. And then not because you have a boundary framework, but because you finally listened to what your body was telling you. It works in small steps. A little kinder here, a little less hard on yourself there. A moment of actually asking what you need and taking that seriously. And over time, those small moments reshape something. Becoming self-gentle helped me stop putting everyone else first, something I'd been doing since I was a parentified child, because back then it was how I would feel safe. And I see that same pattern in so many of the people I work with. If you recognized yourself in that moment at the beginning of this video, in that small but significant decision to stop for a moment, then you've already had a taste of it. You already know what it feels like. And now it's all about learning to trust it, to let those moments happen more often, and to believe a little more each time that you are allowed to give yourself what you need. That's what self-gentleness is. It's not a method that you master. It's a perspective you grow into, slowly, imperfectly, but for life. If you want to explore where you are in this right now, there's a free quiz in the link below. And if this resonated, share it with someone who might need to hear it also today.